most creative way you've ever followed your parents' rules just to annoy them. My mother had this unbreakable rule about keeping my bedroom door open at all times. Open doors build trust, she'd lecture while dramatically swinging my door to its maximum angle. Any attempt to close it, even a crack, would summon her like some privacy-hating demon. 3 violations meant losing my weekend plans, which for a socially desperate 16-year-old was basically emotional waterboarding. By junior year, I'd reached my limit. If mom wanted an open door, I'd give her an open door, just not how she imagined. The malicious compliance began simply enough. I removed my bedroom door from its hinges completely. When mom walked by that evening and saw the empty door frame, she stopped dead in her tracks. "What happened to your door?" she asked, eyes widening. "I'm embracing your open door policy," I explained innocently. "This way there's zero chance of accidentally violating the rule. It's permanently open now." My dad, passing by with his coffee, nearly choked trying not to laugh. Mom just stared, mouth slightly open, before walking away muttering something about teenagers and literal interpretations. Encouraged by this non-punishment, I escalated. The next day, I installed a beaded curtain across my doorway, the tackiest one I could find at the thrift store, with rainbow colors and little plastic flamingos. "It's not a door," I explained when mom questioned it. "Doors are solid. This is just decorative strings with tropical birds." I demonstrated by shouting through it, "See? Perfect communication possible," while the beads clacked loudly against each other. The situation intensified when I began installing increasingly ridiculous, non-door alternatives every few days. Monday featured a makeshift saloon-style swinging half-door I constructed from cardboard. Western-themed room divider, I clarified, before mom could object. Technically keeps the upper half of the doorway completely open at all times. I'd dramatically push it open whenever I entered or exited my room, complete with an imaginary gunslinging motion. Wednesday showcased a doorway museum, where I hung different miniature door models across the entrance. Educational display about architectural history, I explained while pointing to each tiny door. I'm literally surrounding myself with open doors. By Friday, I'd created what I called a privacy suggestion system, a series of increasingly desperate signs hanging across my doorway. Knock, logically, maybe don't enter right now, logically changing clothes, and finally, seriously, mom, I'm unclothed in here, in bold red letters. Mom would read each sign out loud as she walked past, getting progressively more irritated with each one. The breaking point came when my mom's book club was visiting. As the ladies toured our house, they reached my doorway, now featuring a full-sized cardboard cutout of Morgan Freeman standing guard with a speech bubble saying, "Respect the privacy, please." As my mom tried to hurry them past, one book club lady asked what was happening with my room. Before mom could answer, I popped up behind Morgan. "My mother believes in an open door policy," I explained cheerfully to the visitors. "So, I've been exploring creative interpretations of open, while still maintaining the illusion of basic teenage privacy." I then demonstrated my latest innovation, a doorway covered in bubble wrap that made an unholy amount of noise when anyone tried to pass through it. "Intrusion alert system," I called it. "Door remains open, but entry is audibly announced." The ladies laughed so hard one of them snorted her tea. My mother's face went through about 17 different emotions before settling on a mix of embarrassment and surrender. That night, she knocked on my doorframe, currently festooned with strips of crepe paper like a car wash. "New rule," she said through gritted teeth. "You may close your actual door when changing clothes or sleeping." Now when mom reminds me about privacy, I just rattle the doorknob and whisper, "Morgan Freeman is disappointed in this policy change."